feeling under pressure. Pressure. Feeling
can't kill my confidence. You think I give a fuck? That's what they do. You can't kill my confidence. You think I give a fuck? That's what they do. You can't kill my confidence. You think I give a fuck? That's what they tell me. All the fucks I ever give.
How we all doing, people? We are back. It's LRS this evening, Division 1, tackling Australia. And it is reverse championship grid this evening. Even though we're only one race in, it will still be flipped around. The people that, obviously, Sammy Lewis, who won the race last week due to penalties being put in place by some, let's just say, naughty stuff. Yes. Oh no, DRK started with it as well. But yeah, reverse championship grid. The reserves will be starting from the back, as always, so they don't get in the... Yeah, the DRS chicken. There we go, Razza Gamer putting it in the chat. The DRS chicken. So yeah, Sammy Lewis did get the championship, did get the win for the first race of the season due to that penalties being added by the stewards after the race was over. Tickets were put in and everything was dealt with. So let's just give you a little rundown of the teams this evening, who is going to be taking part, who is going to be racing. So in the Red Bull, we have DRK and L Grimes. In the Mercedes, it's Dusty Bassoon all on his own. In the V cab, we've got, oh no, Ferdy Frasca is not turning up, so it'll be a Matsuvo on his own. In the Haas, it's Nello and Carl. In the McLaren, it will be Fozzie and his good friend, what's he called? Cormac Hutton will be joining Fozzie in the McLaren. And then in the Aston Martin, we've got J7BP and Grizzly Bean. In the Alpine, it's Sammy Lewis and Gotto. In the Ferrari, we've got Barmy Tick and the big man Josh. Have no idea who he is, but come on. In the Kick Sauber, we've got Andrea Borg and Ricky Cayado, the new man here at LSI, as well as Cormac Hutton, sorry, should I say. Two new guys. A lot of people will know Ricky. I don't know how many people will know Cormac. He's in EVR, so decently paced driver, so a few people might know him. And then in the Williams, it's Razza. So Razza will be on his own. So let's give you the lineup, the grid lineup. So Gotto will be starting at the front, followed by Josh. Ferdy Frasca has pulled out last minute, so unfortunately Ferdy won't be attending the race. But we've got DRK, who will be in third. L Grimes will be fourth. Barmy will be sixth. Andrea Borg will be seventh. Razza Gamer will start eight. Dusty will start P9. J7BP will be in at P10. We've got Fozzie P11. Sammy Lewis will be in P12, followed by Ricky Ricardo and Cormac Hutton. And then it's Matsuvo, the big man Matsumo. Pleasure to have you here this evening. And then it's Grizzly Bean and Nello and Carlito at the back. So as we know, Sammy Lewis did win last week, so he is obviously at the top. We'll go through the championship in a minute. But the constructors, Alpine, are at the top with 31 points, followed by McLaren, who are in at P2. Williams are P3, Aston Martin P4, Mercedes P5, Kick Sauber at P6, Ferrari P7, Red Bull Racing, which is the V cab, will be in P8, and in P9 is Haas, and in the V cab actually is P10, whereas Red Bull is P8. So apologies about that. The battle of the century, me versus Dusty, yes. That will be on. I'm going to fucking freeze to death. It's so cold blood. Says Josh in the chat. But yeah, so over to the championship. So as we know, Sam Lewis did take the win. So he leads the championship at this moment in time with Fozzie P2, J7BP 3. I'm just going to invite Nello just so we can start getting a few people in. And Carlito, hopefully he'll have the rest of the boys so they can get them in. We've got Gotto. But yeah, so Andrea Borg P6, Alex P7, Bami Tick P8, Adi P9, LRS Carl P10, go on Carlito. Verstappen P12, Ash 13, Wizard Llama 14, Nello 15, Robin 16, Grizzly Bean 17, the only one Ray 18, DRK in 19, and Louise in at P20. So yeah, let's get over to a quick bit of track info about Australia. So the first Grand Prix was held back in 1996. And it was held at Adelaide, but the first Australian Grand Prix was held at Adelaide in 1985. The track length is 5.278 kilometres, with a lap record being held by Sergio Perez. Not a name you often hear in these trivias, I will say, but he's managed to get himself in one with the lap record of a 120.235, which was set back in 2023. Most pole positions is Lewis Hamilton with 8. Most wins is Michael Schumacher, the legend he is, with 4. Bit of trivia around the track. So almost a third of the field retired on the first lap back in 2002 when 8 cars pulled out following a dramatic multi-car collision triggered by Ralf Schumacher's Williams flying over the back of Ruben Barrichello's Ferrari. I don't know if anybody can remember that, but it was an iconic moment at the Australia circuit. The pole run to turn 1 braking point is 271 metres. Your safety car probability around here is around 67%, but I've got belief in these boys. They will knock some percentage off that here this evening. We have got a stacked grid and full of quality and great drivers. So I am you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. I predict that we're not going to see a safety car. Virtual safety car probability around 50%, with a pit stop time loss being 20.1 seconds, including a 2.5 second stationary stop. So track info should be blown up by Kim Jong-un. But that is your track info. So how are we doing this evening, people? How are we all feeling? I know we've got a lot of the drivers in the chat. How are we feeling about this race? Do we think we're going to have a good one? Who do we think is going to win? We know Gotto's got a good advantage up at the front. We know Gotto's got some very good pace. He is going to be one to watch in this race. In regards to pace, is he going to be able to get a good start? But he does have the man of Josh right in behind him. Josh could potentially ruin Gotto's party here this evening and take that race win away from him. But he's got a lot of people that are going to be chasing him down in the background in regards to Fozzie, Bammy Tick, Dusty Bassoon, you know, Razza Gamer. These are all fast-paced drivers that are, with any of them, could potentially take the win here this evening. Oi, Taz, my pedals are broke, so don't expect much. I expect everything, me, mate. Team Alpine all the way this season. And they're doing well so far. I say we just work together to get in front, and then I will spin you off. That is a great plan, Josh. That is a very, very good plan. Let's see who else I can invite off the list. I don't think there is anybody else. I just need to give Dusty Bassoon a knock. And Mr. Ollie Conlon. Ricky is in. No doubt he'll be live on his Twitch. So get over there if you haven't already done so. Give that man a follow. Give everybody a follow who's involved in racing. We'll give Josh the invite as well. Let's get Dusty. I need everybody in so I can set the grid as well. Maybe I'll just spin us both off at turn one. Yeah. I'm watching Ricky and you. Ash, you should be only watching your dad. What are you going on about? You're watching Ricky as well. It's disgusting behaviour. Nah, I'm only joking. Pick spectator, Taz. Fucking hell, Fozzie, you're on it, aren't you, lad? Fozzie's straight on it there. Fucking Taz, get in fucking spectator now. But we've got Ricky as well. He is in the lobby. We'll get Cormac. We'll add him as a friend as well. But yeah, should be a very interesting race this evening. We won't have... There is no qualifying. Hang on. Have I set the fucking... race length right? I don't think I have. Nope. There we go. Now it's right. 29 laps. Hey, I'm not the one calling. I'm minor, babe. Hey, just because I'm 37, she's she's 10 years younger than me. It's not my fault. She's not a minor. She is of age, Ash. What? She is of age, mate. Bloody hell. Barmy, mate, can you do a Bottas bowling at Hungary 2021 so I can just win, please? Exactly, Matt Zuvo. 37 years young. And she's 28 years young. I'm a sugar daddy. Stop digging yourself holes. That's fuck off, Ash. 37, didn't think you were a day over 8. Nice one, Josh. Look at that. That's fine. My parents have a 13-year difference. See what I mean? It happens, Ash. It's not my fault I'm handsome and I attract the younger ladies. Not too young, though. Josh, I'll give you a fiver. Where is everybody? We need a few more drivers. I think we're going to be up to 17. We do need to make sure we get in on time. That's not a nice thing to say. You're adopted. So if you have PayPal. Oh. But who are we missing? We've got Dusty, we've got Barmy, we've got Razza. I have actually give 30 Fasker an invite as he is online. But whether he's actually attending J7B, oh Jason, sorry J7BP, I've given you another invite. There's Sam Lewis, the big man Sam Lewis in his car. He'll be in the Alpine, the man that is leading the championship after race 1. Leave the bloke alone. Think of it when you was 18, she was 8. Like, what the fuck is that really? Yeah, but I didn't know her when she was 8, mate. But what is weird is my mate's parents have 18-year difference, so one was being the before the other one was born. Definitely there, mate. Definitely. Otto, you need to pick your Alpine, bro. Serious, mate. Send me a $5. We cannot have no transfer of funds. It's just family. But yeah, it's just family banter. Don't worry about it. But we still need free drivers to turn up. Do it then, Josh. 3 drivers. I'm not quite sure who they are. It might be actually 2 drivers because Ferdy's not joining us. But yeah, 29 laps around Australia. Who's going to come out on top? Make sure you stick around to find out who it will be. Nah, I don't think I will, Taz. I've never been happier than now when I'm not in an Alpine. So, who is the quickest individual on the track then? Ooh. See, with this division, it's very hard to call. I think it's very track-based with a lot of the lads. Even though they are quite evenly paced, I would say potentially... I mean, I've seen from J7BP a lot recently that J7BP's quality has become absolutely quality. He has been awesome. I don't know how fast Ricky is, but I do hear that he is very, very quick. So it's a mix. Sam Lewis as well. They're all quite even. We've seen at Abu Dhabi in a race that Barmy, Sam, and Gotto were quite evenly paced. I mean, that's due to DRS. As long as I finish ahead of my starting position, I'm happy. Partner, so I can't be called weird. But yeah, it's I think each track's anybody's last to first in the wall. Yeah, definitely. But I think in this division, especially if we had Lou past you as well. Evening Wizard, how's it going? How's it going, mate? If we had Lou past you in as well, which he has missed. I think he's missing this race as well. We have tried giving him a knock to try and get him in, but he's just not here. I love being single, I swear, guys. Not Wizard here too. But yeah, there's Turbo. So we've got Turbo. I think we're just waiting for one more person now, and then I can actually set the grid. As we do need to set the grid, we need to go on time. So I don't know who the last person is. Right. And is enough. Goto does the same job without the drama. Very, very true, Matsumo. It doesn't answer back. And if you want to switch it up, you can always take part in the Dead Hand Gang. My teammate. Who is your teammate, Diake? Even though I've just gone through them all. Ah, Grimes. Lawson Grimes. Where is Lawson? Do you want to rat him, DRK in the chat just to find out where he is, if he's actually attending. Actually, I will. Where is it? There he is. Let's see if Grimes turns up. Might as well about partially set the grid up. So forgive me while I go quiet, just while I get. Oh, he's actually commenting in the chat, so he could be here. No. So you're not racing because you thought there was quali? Okay. Right. Right. So we have Gotto up at the top. Gotto, are you in your car yet? And then it's Josh. And then it's DRK. And then it would have been Grimes, but it's now Barmy. And then Andrea. Razza. We know who comes after Razza. Dusty. J7BP. Fozzie. Sam. Ricky. Cormac. Matsuvo. Why the fuck is where is Andre? Andre was meant to be 7th. Right. Andrea. Razza. Dusty. J7BP. Fozzie. Sam. Ricky. Matsuvo. Look at Nello putting himself in front of Carlito. Will be funny if the track is raining. It will do. It will be funny. It will throw the cat amongst the pigeons. Right, that should be everything. So, let's go. Oi, Beano, how's it going, darling? So, let's get ready. Let's get readied up. Let's start on time. Let's go, people. Everybody hit that ready up button. Wizard got tiny surprise. I know he's here. All right. Don't be surprised if I'm in the wall. Come on, DRK. Get some more spirit in you than that, lad. But yep. Everybody hit that ready up button. It is time to get racing. So let's see what weather we will be given. Josh, I'll up it to a 10. Get him a good few shots that on student night. It's Turbo DRK Matsuvo. That's who he is in the game at the bottom. Turbo DRK said. Don't want to be that explicit because people like Gotto in here. Yep, stay away from Turbo. Roger, roger. Come on, people. Let's get ready up. It is time. Smash that ready up button. It's now 20 past. We're 5 minutes over. What do you mean people like Gotto? Is the grid set? The grid is set, mate. I'm 100%. Gotto, Josh. Hang on. Yep, Turbo, Barmy, Andrea, Razza, Dusty, J7BP, Fozzie, Sammy, Ricky, Cormac, Matsuvo. Where's Grizzly? I take it Grizzly's not attending. Take it Grizzly's pulled out. Oh shit, yeah. Fuck. Oh, they are. Oh shit. Shit. Yep, all assists are on. Do you want to just restart so I can fucking turn them off? What an idiot. I am sorry, people. Nello, let me know what we're doing. Nello. Looks like we've got a nice dry race, though. I'm completely fucked. Completely fucked. I am completely fucked. Restart. Right, so restart, people. I do apologize. This is on me. So ready up, Nello. Just and everybody, just don't leave the lobby. Just end the session. I'm sorry, Matt Zuvo, mate. I really am. I thought I'd actually done it. We all make mistakes. Fuck. Nah, it's fine. Makes sense with pit lane. Yeah, like all the pit lane shit's on, so don't really want to be fucking putting that on. But apologies, as I've said. Yeah, it is a restart, DRK. We are restarting. So everybody just retire from the session. Someone will have to give me the weather. What the weather was like. Oh, we get some great crashes. Look at that. Happy days. Fucking hell. J7. Someone's coming through the headset. Yeah, if everybody could restart, please. I do apologise. Was cloudy, sun, then last two segments was just... We'll just leave it as dry race. JD games for you. Geez, what happened? It's a lobby reset, mate. I made a bit of a boo-boo. It's all on me. Right. How have you messed up the lobby then? I've just seen in Discord. Yeah, I didn't turn all the assists off. I thought I'd done it. I need to save it, to be honest. Oh, right. What did or didn't you do? I didn't turn off all the pit assists. So, yeah, that is completely on me. Like tops. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put, I'm sorry, boys. Sam Lewis wins again. It is always something. You're right, Josh. You're right indeed, mate. I'm kidding, he was going to take me off. Sam wanted some extra practice. Yeah, he wanted to feel like shit happens to us. Yeah. I blame Dusty for being Dusty. Have some subs on me. What do you mean, have some subs on you? What, like DRS assist and that, or driving assist? Yeah, it was just all the thingy assists. I ain't seen any subs come through Carlito, to be honest. But yeah, apologies, people. I do apologise. We should be backed out by now. Jesus Christ. I'll get it done as quick as I can. Round 2, ding, ding, ding. Exactly. Let's hope it's not a terrible start like it was. Thanks for the gifted sub. Oh, we has gifted some subs. Thank you so much. We got Alex as well. Thank you, Alex, for saying thanks. JD Games gets one. House of Racing also watching along. I think they've just been gifted a sub. There is a few others, but I just can't see them. But Carlito, as always, will only be in lobby for a few mins. Only like thing, yeah, right. Assist restrictions. Off, off, off. Right. Let me just check the grid. It's all the same. Yep. Taz, make sure you change the weather. Ah, yes. Clear and dry. Nello with the bits. 100 bits in the chat. Thank you very much, Nello, for the bits. There's a leaderboard, mate. Yep, there is finally one now. Have some bits. Nice one, bro. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, everything's ready, Nello. The Bit King is back. He is back. He is back. But the House of Racing, nice. Watching along. If you are in chat, say hello. I reckon you could do 250. But yeah, we're not far off 200 followers, I think. I'm just gonna check. I think I'm only like 1 or 2 off my follow thingy destination. I'm 1 away, people. 1 away. Who is gonna be number 200? Who will be number 200 on the followers? But Nello, the lobby is ready. Have you got to do? No. It's already set. So everybody can ready up. These cheapskates. Is braking and steering assist off? No, because it'd take it off for everybody, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it take it off if I take it off there now? It wouldn't give them braking assist. I don't know if I take it off. Braking off and steering assist off. Right, I'll just do that. Nobody will need it. But yeah, ready up when you're ready, people. Let's get going. Let's get back underway. But yeah, we are 1 follower away. So please, if you know anybody that watches the stream and hasn't already yet followed, if people in Div 1 use the assist, something is wrong. Yeah, definitely something wrong. But yeah, if you know anybody that hasn't already followed, please let them know. Bring them in. Let them be number 200 on the follows. I would massively, massively appreciate it. Sat at 199. What about Div 2 asking for Ash? Yeah, I think if even if you use them in Div 2, I think you've got you definitely you shouldn't be using them in Division, even in Division 2. Division 2, you shouldn't be really using them in any league racing at all. You wizard, you know I have them off. But yeah, if you are new to the channel over here and you would like to be number 200, smash that follow button. But let's get going, people. Let's get readied up and let's get this race underway. Well, good luck, ladies and gents. Have fun. I'll see how the new wall textures look. But come on, people. Let's get this one underway. But Carlito, as always, the legend. He's the sub king. I know Gotto has done quite a few, but Carl's been doing it since pretty much day one of me doing my commentary on this channel, and he is the sub king over here. So yeah, Gotto, you got a long way to go if you do want to beat Carlito, but Carlito is the legend. He is the sub king of the commentator channel. I don't think I've seen Corey Brooks. You are watching along. If you would like to be number 200, you've only got to reach out and press that follow button. So Corey, if you're there and you're watching, smash it. We got Bodie's boobs as well, also watching along. The wifey. I'm just spending Dusty's commission. But yep, clear and dry race, and the lads now will be putting the setups on, sorting out the race strategy and fuel and all that, and we will get underway very, very shortly. It'll be a short break while the lads get everything sorted. But yeah. Why aren't you gifted me any subs, you tight sod? One. Exactly two. You're supposed to be wifey. You're supposed to be the most supportive out of anybody. She thinks she's the most supportive with two gifted subs people. She needs to fucking give her head a wobble. It'd only go back in her fucking pocket when I got it anyway. I'm coming off now. Right, no worries. Enjoy the race, Carlito. Have fun, bro. So now, yeah, we will get underway. We will get ready for the race. Who's going to come out on top? Is Gotto going to keep the lead into turn one, or is Josh going to get one hell of a start? Are we going to see Sammy Lewis and Fozzie and all them guys in P1, 2, and 3 in the championship get up onto the podium? Sayonara, suckers. Speak to you after, Carlito. Yeah, and for everybody that was wondering earlier on, I am fighting a bit of an abscess on my waistline that is causing me a bit of havoc. Finally popped today, so just got to get some stuff to drain it, and hopefully it'll all be well. The only reason I got sent up to the hospital because there was bruising and the skin on the outside of the bruise was going orange as well. So they were feared that the infection was spreading more. But I've had checks done and everything's okay. So yeah, all is well. We're still here fighting. Hopefully the antibiotics work. If not, then I'll be going under the knife to have it all cleaned out properly. Doing upside down doggy and got stuck. Yeah, sounds painful. Hopefully it should do. On my way up to the hospital, it actually popped in the taxi. I didn't even realise until I went into triage, and she asked me what was I up there for, and I went, I'm there for, oh, it's popped. So yeah, got a little pea-sized hole that is just pissing pus out of it at the minute. But luckily, a couple of weeks ago, I booked Monday, Tuesday off, so I'll take all tomorrow to recover properly. Hopefully, get the majority of the crap out, and then it heals properly on its own. And I was actually doing the wheelbarrow for your information, Ash. When we go in, then Mama's upstairs. I mean, Nello should be the man. He should have put it in the chat. To be honest, never. All right, never mind. We're going then. Good luck, Matt Zuvo. Have the greatest of races, everybody. Best of luck, as it looks like we are going to be getting underway very, very shortly for this race at Australia. Who is gonna win? the lad's going to dominate this Australia circuit. Did you get a jar of dirt when you was doing... I got it! I did. But here we go. 5 red lights, people. And they are underway. It looks like the Alpine of Gotto gets a great start there, but the Ferrari gets an even better one of Josh, and Josh moves up into the lead of the race. He's on the mediums, so he does get a better start. Looks like we had an Aston Martin off in the background there, dropping positions. That's J7BP, dropping all the way down to P11 there. P12 now, 13, as cars just keep passing him. Dusty Bassoon and Razza side by side. This is a legendary battle between these two. They have been battling in multiple leagues. But great respect shown, and there's been a contact. Razza's into the wall, and that is wing damage for Razza Gamer. You can see that. You can see that bit of wing just bouncing around in the back of the circuit there. Dusty Bassoon maybe pulled into a steward's inquiry at the end of this one, but he moves up into P4 on those hards, and he's looking to chase down the Ferrari of Barmy Tick. He's side by side with Andrea Borg and gets past. Now Dusty's going to be pushing to get onto the back of Barmy Tick here. Let's have a look at Ricky and Fozzie. Ricky Ricardo having a little bit of a look. That was Sam Lewis. Sam Lewis. Oh, who's just gone off there? And that's Andrea Borg having a moment. Nello up into P7 as he's got Sammy Lewis putting the pressure on. Ricky up into P5 now, looking to chase down Dusty Bassoon as he's outside the DRS as Josh picks up the fastest lap of the race, starting on those mediums. Let's have a look at the tyres. What is the possibilities with the tyres? So, very mixed bag. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people starting on the mediums, where the rest are going on the hards. And they're looking to go onto the mediums in the second stint and be rapid. But Gotto doing a great job so far, sticking with Josh. He said he's got some dodgy pedals, but looks like the pedals are holding up so far. Ricky chasing Dusty down. I think Dusty needs this. He needs Ricky to get onto the back of him. Hopefully them two can work together in those 4 DRS zones that are here at the Australian circuit. I think it's the only circuit to have the 4 DRS zones, which could really promote some great racing. You got Fozzie, and Fozzie's quite some distance back off his teammate there, as Cormac is up into P6. And you've got Sam Lewis trying to get onto the back of Fozzie. Maybe these two can work together with the DRS, as I said, and try and catch up to the other packs. But Josh has had a flyer. And now Gotto with the DRS. Is he going to get the lead into turn 1? Josh just backs out there. Didn't want to go side by side into turns 1 and 2. And now it's the Ferrari team working together. Josh pulls out of the way. Lets Barmy past. Now Josh is going to be hoping to stick in DRS. Then mediums are going to be dropping off a lot quicker than the hard compound tyres of Gotto and Barmy Tick. But Dusty has been passed by Ricky. Now Ricky is 2.7 seconds off the front 3. So this battle here is going to be for P4 on circuit. Let's just hope that nobody picks up any penalties. But Dusty doing well so far. He's right on the back of that Williams. Ricky knows that he just needs to let Dusty through here and stay in the slipstream of that Mercedes. The Mercedes driver, the only his teammate-less, as well as Andrea Borg, as well as J7BP. But we've got a nice little DRS train going on here from P4. They're all managing to stay within. Matsuvo just struggling to hold on to the back of Sam Lewis there, as Sam Lewis and Fozzie are trying to work together to try and catch both Dusty and Ricky and get involved in that battle. But it's going to be a very interesting battle as we move on into this race, people, as Fozzie now picks up the fastest lap of the race. We're 118.425 there. So here we go. And that is Cormac already trying to put the pressure on Dusty Bassoon. Dusty without DRS. And that's Cormac sweeping through into P5. He goes in front of Dusty. And the McLarens are sandwiching that Mercedes. Fozzie going to be putting the pressure on now behind Dusty. As we know, Fozzie's got some brilliant pace here. He's a really good driver, quality And we know he's got some brilliant pace through winning multiple seasons over at Wheel to Wheel, which is another channel that I do commentate for. So make sure you stick around. They will be going, their season will be starting back on the 28th and 29th, I think it is. So that will be on a Wednesday. That's when I'll be not reserving anymore. In this channel, I'll be racing on Wednesday. But then after that, I'll be back to comms on Wednesday evening to see. Let's see. There is ticket number 1 for us, stewards. Yep, I think it was definitely Dusty. Raza. Whether Raza puts it in, I don't know. I doubt it. But you'll never know. We'll never know. Cormac with the fastest lap of the race now, a 118.397. He is leading this little pack with Ricky and Dusty in the middle and Fozzie at the back of it. Let's have a look up at the front. Barmy Tick has managed to get the lead of the race. Gotto, even though he's got pedal problems, is doing really well here. Sticking with Barmy Tick. Could this be the race that Barmy picks up his first race win of the season? Josh falling back ever so slightly, dropping out of DRS, but Cormac has actually cut into the time as Josh picks up a 3-second time penalty. Cormac has cut into the time of the front runners. He's dropped it down to 2.3, but Josh is beginning to struggle on those mediums already with keeping up with both Gotto and Barmy Tick as Raza Gamer picks up a 3-second time penalty. So we've got 3 guys. We've got Carlito, we've got Raza, and we've got Josh on 3-second time penalties. Josh needs to stay within DRS range and keep getting pulled along for as many laps as he possibly could here. As we get Giggly, baby. Yo, Giggly, how's it going, bro? Hope you're well, mate. We've had a great start to the race. We've had a bit of a moment between Dusty and Raza. Raza dropping down after getting wing damage from Dusty. Looked a bit suspicious on track, but it could have been very harmless and it could have just been an awkward moment between the pair. But the stewards will discuss that most probably after the race if there is a ticket put in. But look at, I mean, Josh has lost a hell of a lot of time there. He's had a moment in turns 1 and 2. And now you've got Ricky closing up. And Cormac has actually gone past Ricky. He's up into P2. And Ricky is actually on the medium compounder tyres. So is this a show and tell of the medium compounder tyres? Are they starting to die off? Because it looks like Cormac has a lot better traction, a lot better grip in the corners compared to those medium compound tyres that are on Ricky's car at this moment in time, as well as Josh. Josh is dropping, he's dropped quite a fair bit back now, 2.3 seconds back from the lead 2 of Gotto and Barmy. It looks like it's going to be a race between these two come the end. Cormac is on fire right now. He is on fire. He's been passed by Ricky. Ricky did have the DRS, but Ricky, he needs to stay in this little DRS. He needs to be slotting in behind the person that overtakes him and hope that nobody else gets past him. Because if he gets on the back of it, it could force him down further positions. But Josh, you can see Josh now in the distance. He's right in front of Ricky. Is Cormac going to go for it into turn 1? He's got the pace. And there he goes up in to P4. And now the battle is on. This little battle, this little train here is battling for P3 on the grid. As look at Fozzie. Fozzie having a little look around the outside of the Mercedes. Is he going to get it done? Fozzie's had a moment. Fozzie now down to P7. Bit of contact with the Mercedes. That's not good for Fozzie's race. Fozzie now dropping to P7. He's 2 seconds off the pack now that are fighting for P3. As look at the traction Cormac has compared to Ricky. Ricky definitely struggling on those mediums. You can tell Dusty needs to close up to the back. As you can tell the pace advantage the tyres have. Look at how much Josh is pushing, trying to stay in front of Cormac here. But it will be an easy move for Cormac. You can see the better traction, the better grip through the corners there in that McLaren. And all he's got to do is wait for the start-finish straight to get past that Ferrari. As here we go with Cormac. This is going to be an easy move for him. He won't need the slipstream, I don't think, unless he's using ERS here, Josh. But it looks like he's got some good straight line speed in that Ferrari, Josh. But is it going to hold him up through these next cycle of corners? As now Cormac is having a look. He's pushing. Can he get the move done into this corner? This going side by side. That's great respect shown between each driver there. Space given. Andrea Borg has retired from the session. He's DNF'd. He's out. Let's get the track map up. I forgot to put that in. Unlucky for Andrea there. But yeah, Cormac now has that position. P3 he has got. It's just a shame his teammate had that contact. Where is Sammy? Sammy down in P9. Has he got damage on that Alpine? Doesn't look like he's got damage. Looks like he's just been stuck in the DRS train. As Matsuvo defending as well. As Matsuvo's off. Matsuvo had a bit of a moment there. Slides off but comes back onto the track safely. In behind J7BP. So we'll move back up to the front two. Let's have a look at these two. They are so well matched. Sticking within the DRS. You're going to see this unless one of them makes a mistake. You're just going to see constant swapping under DRS. Or maybe even Gotto just staying in behind Barmy. And staying within that slipstream until those final laps. But I predict that we will have pit stops from the mediums runners very, very soon. But Josh still doing well. He's still within DRS. That's what we like to see from the Ferrari driver. But he's under heavy pressure. You can see the advantage. Every corner, Dusty just gets closer and closer to the back as Josh picks up another 3-second time penalty. That's 6 seconds now for the Ferrari driver. That's going to drop him quite some distance back. Dusty going around the outside. And it's looking like he's going for it on the McLaren as well. And there's a moment between Cormac and Josh. Josh is off the circuit. Caution in Sector 3. As the Ferrari and the McLaren come together there. And Josh loses out. Drops down into P7. So let's have a look a bit further back. We've got Sammy Lewis. Seems to be struggling a bit here at Australia. Not doing the greatest. Down in P10. As we get Josh pitting. For the fresh, hard compounder tyres, no doubt. Carlito picking up a 3-second time penalty. But yeah, this may not... See, this is what I mean with the top boys. It's very track dependent with the lads. I know they probably would have loved qualifying. It's just the reverse championship grid just really throws it up in the air. Which... I don't know. I mean, I think that a lot of Division 1 love the fact of qualifying. But Ricky up into P4. He's holding on with them mediums. He's staying with Cormac. Cormac just settles in behind Ricky now. And Fozzie is actually catching him up. Fozzie has done well to catch this pair up. Fozzie's showing some really good pace here in Australia. He's just outside the DRS range. As we see Ricky peeling off into the pits to get those hard compounder tyres on till the end of the race now. 18 laps he'll do on those hards. So this promotes Fozzie in behind his teammate. And up at the front, it stayed the same. Dusty Bassoon got a nice gap in at P3. But if he gets it over the line, is it going to be the case of him keeping it? We could probably see the McLarens working together here. Fozzie's had a bit of a moment. Dropped a bit further back. 2/10 back now. He finds himself, Fozzie, off the back of his teammate. J7BP up into P6. We know this lad's got some good pace. Can he do something in this race? He is starting to ever so slowly catch Fozzie. As we get Sam Lewis on the back of Matsuvo. He will have the DRS. But Sam's going to have to wait for the next DRS zone here to get past Matsuvo. Here he goes. DRS open. Tucking into that slipstream. It looks like Mizuvo's just got showing some really good pace here. So Sam, again, having to stick in behind Matsuvo. He's going to have to go for it down the start, finishing straight. He just needs a good exit out of turn 14. So here we go. Into 14 they go. And Sam just needs to get the power down. As Matsuvo moving very widely across the track there. And so that's Sam Lewis promoted up into P7. And here's Josh on the back of Ricky. So this could be a very interesting battle between these two. As they are on the hards. Will they get... How much of a jump will they get with these hards? They will gain a few positions with being on the hard tyres. Fresh hards. As the hards of Barmy, Gotto, Dusty, Cormac, Fozzie all get more wear. These will be going quicker lap by lap. Are they going to be able to get in front? But then how easy is it going to be for the lads to get past with the DRS? These boys look like they've got a fight in them. And it looks like they will take it to the end of this race. But Josh sticking in behind Ricky. Doesn't want to make any moves just yet. I think he's waiting for that start finishing straight to go on the attack. You've seen him turn the DRS off there. Is he going to go for it here though? Slight bit of contact. But Josh leaving just enough space on the outside for Ricky. And Ricky gets up into P9. This is going to be where Josh goes for it. Down the start finishing straight. So we're on board with this. Let's see what happens. Is Josh going to make the move? DRS open. He'll be using his ERS. He's in the slipstream as well. And nope. Fakes the move, but doesn't go for it. And Dusty is kind of in no man's land at this moment in time. He's got Cormac and Fozzie 2.1 seconds back. But this is the point now where Fozzie is with his teammate. These two can work together to catch Dusty to try and battle for that final podium position. As Dusty is 5.7 seconds off the back. So you will see some changing of positions between the McLaren pair to try and pull them along to the back of Dusty Bassoon. Dusty Bassoon's going to know. Oh, as Cormac there gets a big slide out of turn, I think it's 10 there. No, 11. Sorry. And they're going to have to wait for another lap to try and swap under the DRS to try and catch Dusty Bassoon. Because this is what they need to do now, the McLaren pair. They need to work together, having good exits out of the final corners or into the next DRS zone to get past, and then the other teammate can slip in behind, get pulled along as J7BP retires from the session. J7BP down and out in this one. So we're on a lap 14 currently, and this McLaren team really does not need to start working together. As Cormac, oh, unfortunate for Cormac. He's had such a good start to the race. Picks up a 3-second time penalty though. But when you're pushing hard, it's going to happen. Is Cormac going to switch here? No. Fozzie needs to let him past at some point. They need to pull each other along with that DRS. I think it will be waiting for the main straight. Because I think we've got at least, I would say at least 4 more laps on these hards until we see the boys switching over to the medium compounder tyres. Gotto just drifting off the back of Barmy ever so slightly. We'll close up with the DRS, which is the advantage that Gotto has at this moment in time. He's got the DRS, so if he does make any tiny mistakes and finds himself maybe 8, 9 tenths back, he's got that DRS, and he's got 4 zones. He's got 2, one after another here, and then through turns, I think it's 8 and 9. He's got them there as well, so he can afford to make some tiny mistakes, but not too big, as Cormac has peeled off into the pits. And he's back out on the mediums, gone early. He's going to take those mediums 14 laps. Has he gone too early, though? Is that the question? As he comes out behind Josh and Ricky, he's going to get involved in this battle very, very quickly on those fresh mediums. And to be honest, Josh's Ferrari is looking quite pacey here. It's looking like he's got the pace against Ricky at this moment in time. But Ricky holding his own. He is maintaining the lead in front of Josh. Is Josh going to go for it now? Josh going all the way around the outside. Ricky holds that inside though and says, no, you shall not pass. As the Ferrari has to back out there. And those mediums will be better in the corners for Cormac. He will find himself in DRS range maybe on the next lap, as those tyres will take a little bit to heat up, get some temperature in them. The grip will come, and then he will be there. As he just gets, I think he's just nipped back out of DRS there. Whether he got it, no, I don't think he did. Don't see the flap open in that rear wing. But Josh just seems to be settling in behind Ricky. Doesn't want to throw any moves. He's just staying right in that slipstream, right in the mirrors. As now we see him go side by side again. Ricky going round the outside. He's got the inside line for the next corner. Josh going round the outside. And now you see Cormac really involved in this. Bit of contact. Cormac takes avoiding action there. Gets past the Ferrari with a great move. That was some avoidance from Cormac there. That was absolutely superb to see him navigate such treacherous waters there. But then Josh gets straight back past. We could see a great little battle unfolding between these three. As Josh picks up another 3-second time penalty. Is that Barmy with a time penalty? What's happened to Barmy Tick? Barmy Tick's picked up a 3-second time penalty. And Gotto has actually pitted for the medium. So Gotto going for the undercut here on Barmy. But he didn't really need to. With Barmy picking up that 3-second time penalty, he could have just stayed with. He could have just stayed with Barmy there. Pitted when he did. And could have just rolled that slipstream, the DRS, till the end of the race. And took it across the line. But Team Alpine looking like they're going to be picking up a healthy amount of points here. Sam Lewis still out on the hards. But you've got Josh. You've got Cormac. And you've got Ricky all catching Sam Lewis and Matt Zuvo here. They're going to be a pit stop distance ahead pretty much in front of these two. So I think it's time to box for Matt Zuvo and Sam Lewis. It's been a thrilling race so far. Let's get the position changes off the chat. Barmy now pits. Is Gotto going to come out in front? Gotto showed some brilliant pace so far. And I think Gotto may get the jump on Barmy here. Barmy's exited his pit box. They're coming down. This is going to be close. This is going to be very close. As you'll see, Barmy Tick exiting the pits. And he's going to come out right behind Gotto. So Gotto now up into the lead of the race. Josh retires from the session. 10-second time penalty speeding in the pit lane. He's just accumulated too many penalties here. And he's decided to dip out. It can be hard on track limits, Australia. And I know Josh hasn't really had any practice here at Australia. So good to see him racing while we did. Knew the whole race. I'd just be taken out every lap. Didn't race well myself either. Not doing LRS for the see. Wow. J7BP, why is that, bro? What happened? I'm genuinely gutted about that. I'm reading that then. That was genuinely gutted to see that you won't be racing anymore, mate. Yeah. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. So, Gotto leads from Barmy to Dusty. And Dusty has got Cormac right on his way. Cormac has actually is in DRS range of Dusty, but Dusty's going to be on them really fresh tyres compared to what did I miss? You've missed quite a bit. Barmy's picked up a 3-second time penalty, so Gotto just needs to keep it clean. Raza got damage on lap 1. For thingy, lap 1 was my error. Carl came out of nowhere, ruined my chance of even staying with the train. Then Matt pushed me on the grass in the braking, which is impossible to save with no ABS. Damn. Gutted for you, J7BP. Genuinely gutted, mate. I do hope you change your mind. I won't lie. But I hope you come back soon, mate. One-sided at the min until all POVs are seen. Yeah, I mean, you could say that. I did see a bit of it. With J7BP going off in turn 1, but yeah, I'm not going to comment on the matter. That's J7BP's point of view, and I respect it. And thank you for driver of the day, J7BP, as well, last night at Saudi. Really appreciate it, bro. But yeah, Dusty 7 seconds back. Barmy Tick 1.2 seconds back. Off the back of Gotto. Cormac is actually managing to stick with Dusty Bassoon at this moment in time. And the shocker with Dusty, no time penalty as of yet. I didn't really see it, to be honest. It's annoying because this is my track. Yep, you've seen. Yep, I have, mate. I think the reverse. To be honest, I don't think reverse grid works. And I'll say it to Nello as well. I just don't think it works. Yep, and you had an amazing race round there, mate. You absolutely stormed it. I just don't think reverse grid works with Division 1, especially there's no qualifying. I think it just takes away a lot of the racing that you could potentially see, and you could have people in the right positions. And I know that you would have got pole J7. I know that. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thanks to you, bro. Especially for Saudi last night and your kind words and giving me driver of the day. And yeah, I'm genuinely gutted. I did have my hesitations about the reverse grid because I just don't think it works without qualifying. What is F1 then? Do you know what I mean? You're just left with a race, and I think you sort the men from the boys in qualifying, and I think, yeah, I'll speak to Nello. I just think, yeah, I just don't think it's needed. The reverse championship grid next season, I think it should be removed. It just takes a lot away. But we'll get back to the racing. We'll talk about that later, as we see someone getting blue flagged in the background there. As Carlito is completely off track. That may have been Carlito getting the blue flags. He's into the pit lane. Is Carlito putting on a fresh set of tyres, I believe. Maybe a wing change as well. Raza Gamer up into P10 as Carlito's retired from the session as well. We've got 10 drivers left on the track. And Gotto is the man up at the front. No probs for driver of the day. You did well, fella. Yeah, I mean, it was a great race. I probably made the most overtakes in that race. As you and Knox were saying, I am Mr. Unlucky when it comes to racing. Would have worked if was 100% or later in the season. Gotto and Barmy get given a win here. Whole point of a reverse grid is for more racing, but if you do it on a track like this, people just get split up. Yeah, and no racing will happen. I completely agree, mate. Yeah, I think the second race of the season, I think we should have spun it again. I was kind of questioning it myself on the wheel thingy, but it is what it is. But Gotto's doing a great job out at the front. He's got a 1.2 second gap to Mr. Tick, who is trying to close him down. Barmy does have that 3 second time penalty. Dusty in at P3 currently. He's 7 seconds now off the lead 2. Cormac is dropping back with those older tyres, but finds himself up in P4. But Ricky and Fozzie could potentially take that position away from him, as Cormac does have a 3-second time penalty. So we definitely could see either Ricky or Fozzie up into the top positions. Well, P4. Who's going to get it though? Will it be Fozzie? Will it be Ricky? But we need to probably get this grid full. We need to get rid of the people that aren't thinking. Get people in that are dedicated and that are going to turn up every race. Because we've had people saying that they will, and they've been flimsy. And I'm going to say it, Lou past you just not showing up at all. You're not even answering people's messages, and it's ignorant. Very, very ignorant. You're racing in other places, but you can't just send a little message out to say, oh, I can't do it, or I can't make it. VRL Kira, the same. Oh, at least he apologised, J7BP, as well, mate. But I'm going to say it, when you say you're going to race, race. You know what I mean? If you've got a genuine, as we get a virtual safety car, someone has had a moment. No, Cormac is out. Yes, Jay, how's it going, mate? But if you say you're going to show up, man. People put a lot of time and effort into preparing the leads, getting it ready, especially Nello and Carlito. Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Got a popped abscess that I'm kind of dealing with at the minute. So that promotes Fozzie up into P4. Shame that for Cormac. He's doing really well. But we're down to 9. 9 racers left. The Barbie tick 1.1 off the back of Gotto now. He does have the tyre advantage. It's only a lap, but he's starting to close up. He's trying to get within DRS range of Gotto, but this race is going to be Gotto's. If Barmy does get past him, he just needs to stick in DRS, does Gotto, and he's got the win here. But Barmy, a respectable P2 after his first race of the season, got away from him, picked up damage, and I'm sure he'll be happy with this one. I don't think he'll be happy with the 3-second time penalty. We know Barmy's a lot better than that. Yeah, it's popped. It's just pissing out shit at the minute, but it'll be all right. So, and you know what? Ricky has done really well on his first outing. I think it'd have been better to see him in a qualifying session as well. But hopefully he comes back next week as well. Hopefully we can get a few more committed drivers to the division. Because it is a stacked division. And I would love to see these grids full. Yeah, it's I'm on antibiotics. I had to get back up to the hospital today. It started going McLaren orange around the edge. So they wanted me to go back up just to check the infection wasn't spreading, but it's not, so we're all good. But yeah, really, really happy to see Ricky here. I know he's got a good following as well, so hopefully he can bring some drivers along with him that'll commit to the division. But it would be great to see this division full. That's Fozzie giving the car a bit of a wiggle there, the McLaren. We've got Sam Lewis and Matt Zuvo. I tell you what, Matt Zuvo's got some decent pace. He's sticking without Sammy. Staying within DRS. That's what's helping Matt Zuvo at the minute. He's having a look round the outside. Is he going to go for the move? He does, and he gets the position. And Gotto has now finally been passed by Barmy Tick. All Gotto's got to do is stay within DRS range now. That is Gotto's task. He just has to stay with burger sauce. LOL. Go on, Gotto. Gotto should get the win here. with that 3-second time penalty that Barmy's got, these two kind of ran away with the race off the start. They built a massive gap, and they haven't looked back. They really haven't. They've done so well up at the front. Gotto, especially with his dodgy pedals, has done a really good job as we see Dusty coming around the final corner there and heading down the straight. It's been a pretty much lonely race for Dusty. Since, I would say, at least lap 5, 6. He's just managed to get out on his own, but he just hasn't had the pace. He's had no DRS. He's had nobody with him to try and close up to Barmy and Gotto. So they've just been pulling away from him lap after lap after lap, swapping under the DRS. And we've got 3 laps of racing to go, and then this race will be over. And I'm sure there'll be an interesting conversation in the chats after this one. As Fozzie now and Ricky, I'm going to stay on board with this little battle. These two have been battling ever since they got back, ever since they got in touching distance of each other. It's a shame to see Cormac retire. Cormac was doing really well. Don't know whether he picked up damage for him to retire, but he was doing really well in the race. And it's just a shame that he couldn't continue on, because it'd have been an interesting battle between the three. All quite evenly paced. I'm sure it would have gone to the end. But there's quite a big gap from the back of Ricky to Sam Lewis, who's 15 seconds back. And then you've got Nello, who's 25 seconds back. And then Raza, unfortunately, got damage. I don't think it changed his wing in the pits. So I think he's just going for fastest lap here. Personally, don't think his 2 pit stop strategy was right one. Who's that? Cormac or Raza? I think he's just picked up damage, Raza, to be honest. Don't think he's had him change a pit. It's a shame to see little people turned up last week. Yeah, it is. A few people have had to back out. 30 Frasca backed out last minute. VRL Kieran hasn't really said anything. Lou Pastiu has just ghosted everybody, not said anything. So yeah. And then there's a couple of others, but it was good to see Josh racing. J7BP as well. Unfortunately, J7BP's race was kind of compromised with Carlito's wheel causing some issues. But we're on the final lap of the race, and it looks like this one is going to Gotto. And he's done an amazing job with the pedals so far. But let's not count his chickens just yet, as we still have one whole lap to go, and there could be any sort of thing. It's a bit annoying and upsetting a few haven't turned up for 2 weeks in a row who signed up to race. Yeah, exactly. And the most gutting thing about it is they've not been able to just send a quick message to say that they can't make it. That's the annoying thing. Nello and Carlito have done an absolutely amazing job of getting this division together. And then they just turn around and basically stiff them and just don't have the decency to say, look, I'm not going to be turning up for the first or second race of the season. As Barmy makes a big mistake there. And this is now Gotto's. Gotto's free. And it's going to be an easy win for Gotto. It's been an absolutely amazing race for him. Takes 2 minutes to send a message. Exactly, Jay. Exactly. But Gotto, with the dodgy pedals, he wasn't too sure. He thought he was going to be slow all race long. But he rounds the final corner. And he's going to come across the start-finishing line and win the race at Australia for the Alpine team. Raza Gamer with the fastest lap of the race. Come on, my man, Gotto. Yeah, Gotto getting the win. Dusty, Barmy gets P2. Dusty P3. Fozzie's going to come across the line in P4 with Ricardo in at P5. Sam Lewis will come across the line in at P6. This is going to be a good points haul for the Alpine team as well as the Williams team. The Williams and the Alpine, only 2 teams that have people in the top 10 to get points. But there comes Sammy Lewis across the line. Gotto had to do it for the Alpine team this week, as Sammy got caught up in traffic. Here comes Matt Zuvo after a great opening race, great debut for Matsuvo, and he comes across the line in P7, and here comes the owner, and Matsuvo gets the fastest lap of the race as well. Great fastest lap there from Matsuvo, but round the final corner comes Nello, and here he comes in the Haas across the line, and that is going to be the race at Australia for Division 1. And a massive GG's to everybody that partaked this evening in the race. I tell you what, Matsubo, you definitely got the pace to stick it. And he gets driver of the day as well. Matsubo with the driver of the day, also with a great debut here at LRS. But yeah, it would be great to see this division filled up with more committed drivers. So if you do know any drivers that would fit into this division and fit in nicely, make sure you get them in. Well, from last to P7, I would hope I get driver. Yeah, definitely, mate. You're definitely going to hope that you get driver of the day there. But it has been an interesting race here this evening at LRS, at Australia. Some things to think about in regards to reverse grid. Don't think it kind of worked, especially so far into only 2 races in. Think there may be things that we may have to change, but nonetheless, Division 1 did greatly with the track, and let's hope that it continues on and we get more commitment from the drivers and we see fuller grids moving on into the rest of the season. But that is going to be all from me this evening. It's been a great race here at LRS with Division 1. It's been a pleasure to see Ricky in his debut, P5, Matsuvo, P7, and driver of the day on his debut. And yeah, absolutely brilliant race. There will be some probably conversations going on in Division 1 in regards to certain situations, but let's hope that it doesn't get too heated. But that's going to be all from me, the commentator, this evening. Hope you enjoy the rest.